It is that forum and procedure that must be strictly applied. He had earlier in that judgment stated, I am therefore of the firm opinion that once the law has provided that the only valid method in PNDC Law 284 by which election disputes are to be commenced is by petition as distinct from writs of summons, then it follows that if prescribed method of or procedure is not strictly followed, what has been wrongly commenced cannot be accomplished. Once the first interested parties have failed to strictly adhere to the provisions of PNDC Law 284, as will be shortly established, it follows that action falls flat in the face of the law. This must not be countenanced by a court of law, especially the Supreme Court for that matter. This is because it is from the Supreme Court that all other courts take this direction and guidance because of the principle of stare decisis. This application of the principle of stare decisis or judicial precedent does not involve an exercise of judicial discretion at all. It's what must be done. This is done. It is in essence mandatory. Similar statements of the Supreme Court can be quoted from other cases, and it goes on and on and on. It says, I'm waiting to read the full judgment of the Supreme Court whenever it is made available. But there is no doubt that the decision as announced on 17th May 2023 flies in the face of many previously decided cases. We wait to see whether the words of the various justices which I have quoted will be respected by the panel. Having made that point, let me make it clear to everyone that the most important thing to me right now is to contest and win the by-elections, which is the result of what the Supreme Court announced on the 17th of May 2023. I am determined to continue serving the good people of Asin North with all my heart, soul and body, and all the resources I can muster for the benefit of my constituents. I've been deeply touched by the amazing support and encouragement from you in the constituency after the Supreme Court decision of 17th May 2023. I was particularly moved by a show of love and support through the vigil organized by the youth at Asin Breku on Sunday, 28 May 2023. The massive attendance showed the depth of the support and encouragement I'm receiving. I was really touched. Well, quite a lengthy one. We'll go to the concluding bit of it. It says, I know that you, the people of Asin North, are ready for the by-election. Since last year, April, when the Supreme Court stopped me from performing my duties as a representative in Parliament, you have been without representation in the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic. Like the people of Sao, traditional areas who are excluded from representation in this Parliament, you, the people of Asin North, too, have been in that unacceptable situation for over a year. The by-election, which will be held within 30 days of the decision of the Supreme Court, according to the Constitution, Article 1125, will bring an end to this situation. The will of the people of Asin North must triumph. Democracy must be restored. I urge you all to come out in your numbers to vote for me so I return to Parliament and continue the work I began to do on your behalf towards advancing the Asin North developmental agenda. God bless Asin North constituency and the people. God bless Ghana. James Ashikwesi is the Asin North constituency signed as the 1st of June 2023. This is it. So a declaration of intention to contest the Asin North seat, but there's also a suit, right? The charge sheet, as I have here, Exhibit A, marked Exhibit A, in the Superior Court of the Judicature in the High Court of Justice, Accra, AD 2022, Central Region, CR, case number CR, stroke 0264 stroke 220, 20, that's what I see here. And it says, a statement of offense, forgery of passport or travel certificate contrary to section 15(1)(b) of the Passport and Travel Certificates Act 1967 NLCD 155, and it goes on. So that's the detail there. William, this is quite interesting, is it not? That there's Supreme Court ruling, then there is a matter of criminality that's going again before the court. but Mr. Jachikwesin has declared his intention to contest the elections. Where do you see this going?
Very interesting, because the criminal case is talking about forgery.
Yes. Forgery of a passport.
Forgery of a passport. So, for me, listening to what you just read sounds quite unrelated to the electoral
processes.
Okay. But the Supreme Court gave the order that his name should be expunged from the records of Parliament, because at the time he was standing, he hadn't renounced his citizenship of Canada. But every applicant is supposed to give accurate information about himself or herself. Information so gathered is stored by the Electoral Commission for reference purposes. The information about each applicant is certainly unique and helps the electoral management body to treat each person as such in the course of compiling the voters register. So the assumption is that at the time he was registering to contest, the Electoral Commission had cleared him, the information was okay, and so he stood and won. Somebody went to court, and then from the High Court, the person went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is saying that, look, the declaration was not properly done so. But looking at criminal law, I don't know any law that says that if the person is not a convict, he cannot stand for election.
Right.
As it stands, he's not a convict. So far as I know, he's not a convict.
Right.
So he's going in because of the fact that he's not a convict. But we have a year and a half or so to go to the polls. And looking at the way criminal cases travel, it is I'm assuming that by the time he goes to the polls in 2024 December, he may not have been convicted.
Right.
Looking at the way things are. So that's the risk he's taking.
So this by-election would happen because now the processes are going to be started in court.
Yes,
and nothing bars him from
and even the by-election is that close. And I don't think
very,
at the time close, that they will go for the by-election, he'll be a convict. And even in courts, in criminal cases, two elements must be established. The guilty act and the guilty mind. The guilty act that he has allegedly forged a document, that is a passport. But that is not enough to convict an individual. The court would have to establish beyond reasonable doubt the intent, the guilty intention to commit the crime, and that must marry the act that he committed for conviction to happen. So the establishment of the intention is what sometimes takes time. You have to bring evidence
beyond reasonable doubt.
Because crime is not
balanced on the scale of probabilities.
It's not a contract matter where you say according to what the bystander is, the third person will say. Evidence, intention.
Yeah.
Crime does not even look at motive.
No.
They have to establish the intention based on the evidence before the court. So maybe his lawyers have seen all these. And they said that, look, this by-election is this close. By the time we go to the polls for the by-election, I don't think the case would have been determined for which reason you'll be a convict, so you can't stand. So go ahead and do it.
Okay. The brief facts, as is here on Exhibit B, says that the brief facts of this case are that the accused person, James Jachikwesin, is the Member of Parliament for Asin North constituency. The complainant, Richard Techimensa, is a teacher and a resident of Yamaransa in the central region of Ghana. On the 26th of July 2019, the accused person signed an application form for a Republic of Ghana passport. In the application form, he indicated that he is a Ghanaian and does not have a dual citizenship. The accused at the time held a Canadian citizenship issued on the 30th of October 2016, but failed to declare same on the application form. The passport application of the accused person was vetted on the 29th of July 2019 based on this false information together with the other information provided by the accused person on the passport application form. He was issued with a Ghanaian passport number on the 2nd of August 2019. Again, before the 2020 general elections of Ghana was conducted on the 7th of December 2020, nominations were opened between the 5th and the 9th of October 2020. The accused person picked up nomination forms to contest for the position of Member of Parliament for Asin North constituency. The accused person at the time was a Ghanaian and a Canadian citizen, making him a dual citizenship holder. He was therefore disqualified under Article 94(2)(a) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana to be a member of the parliament. In part 4 of the nomination forms of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, the accused person used a statutory declaration which he had sworn to on the 6th of October 2020 before the District Court Registrar Tassim Fosu, stating that he does not owe allegiance to any other country than Ghana. The accused person further went ahead to file his nomination forms on the 8th of October 2020 with a false information in the statutory declaration. Based on this false information, together with other information provided by the accused person in the nomination forms, his nomination was accepted by the Electoral Commission. He contested for the position and subsequently won the seat. The accused person was issued a certificate of renunciation of his Canadian citizenship dated the 26th of November 2020, about 48 days after he had made this false statutory declaration and filed his nomination forms. On the 14th of January 2021, the Director General of the Criminal Investigations Department received a petition dated the 11th of January 2021 from the complainant, in which the complainant reported these actions of the accused, leading to investigations against him. In his caution statement to the police, the accused person claimed that at the material time, he honestly believed that he did not owe allegiance to any other country. The accused person was subsequently charged with the offense in the charge sheet. It is based on these facts that the accused person, James Jachekwitson, has been arraigned for trial. And this is dated the what is the date? Bring your 31st of January 2022. So this was way before the Supreme Court made its decision.
So this case is still ongoing?
Yes, it's still ongoing. That's why I want us to shy away from the merits of the matter.
That's what I'm saying.
And just read what is there and state their principles as if they are in law and go away.
I mean, killing somebody, killing is not a crime.
Until it is proven.
Yes. Because the Constitution or the law can give you the right to kill. So the mere act of killing is not a crime. It's homicide. It has happened. So it is when it goes to court, we see the reason, the intention, the laws and everything. Then it is determined to be a crime. So that's why we can leave this conversation. If
somebody is sentenced to death and you are the one selected by the state to go and fire him, you can't be
committed any crime.
Anyway. The law is the law. 29 minutes after 9 here on 3FM 92.7. Time now to hear from you. 0592928795 and 0208227290, 0592928795 and 0208227290. Let's hear from you. I've missed you. Okay, we have missed you. 0592928795 0208227290. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, this is Johnny.
Talk to me, bro.
Thanks for the opportunity. My regards to William. I've not been hearing of it.
Ellen Shiboga, she'll come back.
Hey, see, the economy has small no. Let we go.
Yeah, no, we'll talk to her on Zoom today, so you feel her voice.
Anyway, let me just share my little contribution on the issue going on. You see, Johnny, I have a big issue. We know that yes, the Supreme Court is autonomous, and they are the ones who are supposed to protect the law and the Constitution. But many a times, their way of doing things give us a cause to worry. You see, I am on the bit of the Domilevo's issue. Now that Domilevo, after 3 years, now they have come out to say that the what do you call it? The president's action was unconstitutional.
Right.
What happens to the case? Are we going to? Is he now going to seek for claims, or he's now going to be reinstated?
Well, his retirement age is gone past it. So, as we heard from one of the CSOs, it would have been of no effect. But on the matter of compensation, Mr. Domalevo says that the man who doesn't pay taxes, which is the president, is the one who took a decision that is now going to affect the people who pay taxes. That's you and I. And so
the president must pay for it. He must sue the president for damages, and so, not on the state. That's what I believe.
Okay.
You get it? Yes, he must sue the president so that he will take the money directly from the president and not from the coffers of the state. Because you see, Johnny, let me tell you one thing. You see, this action that as John Lewo should not be happy about it. It is just to restrict the next government who will come, because NDC has also threatened that when they come, they'll do same to the MPP. So now that they have now set a precedent, it is now going to be something that is going to be documented that no president has the right to what? Hoist out what? Any appointee. You understand? And it is very bad. You see, we know that yes, justice delayed is not just justice denied, but many times working within a time framework is very important and critical to this democracy. You see, let me tell you, Johnny, we have all accepted that in this country, the number one book that is going to be supreme to any kind of this thing is the Constitution.
Okay.
And everything, the justices get their authority and what do you call power from the Constitution.
Right.
Same way with the citizens too, we also get our power and authority from the Constitution. So they must protect it all. You understand?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed for your time, Sir Shak. And you can always join us as well, 0592928795 and 0208227290. This is the Sunrise Morning Show. Good morning. Manye Papa Blabo. Talk to me. Be on a canoe or hear me, bubla bubla.
No choice. You see, for me as Eben, speaking to you from Kwabenya, everything is possible with a Kufuado. As they say, man proposes and God disposes. But with a Kufuado as president, whom I normally call a liability onto Ghanaians, please allow me, hear me no. Oh yeah, can I 5:30 no James? So I have 1 minute, 2 minutes. Allow me to flow with my 2 minutes. Okay? Yeah. With a Kufuado, everything is possible. So I'm pleading with my leadership of NDC. If it will be possible, they should talk to what? Honorable Gasikwesi to see his decision so that we'll go with another. I'm saying this because see, the judiciary under Kufuado, the liability president, is compromised. And I'm telling you, see, I will say it, for some of us, we are not afraid of prison. Prison is a potential residence for each and every human being on this earth. Okay? So for some of us, we don't need appointment in NDC now. You say when we criticize the judiciary, to arrest us with contempt. We are ever ready because it's a potential place. Okay? It's sad that we are in this country. Things will be going on this way. Look at the Domelevo issue. Since long ago, almost 3 years. Why didn't you do anything about it now? So please, leadership of NDC, if it will be possible, just talk to the security. So that's what another person will go. That's it for us. Because I know as what Central Region Citadel for Education for Ghana, I know they will not say MPP t-shirts. When they fire, when we give out t-shirts, whether development or no development, we vote for them. I think not will not behave like Kumewu people. So please, leadership of NDC, listen to us. So that we don't want to go to. For me, I don't have interest in the court because I know the court hates NDC.
Sorry about that. That's your opinion, but the court is a good place to go to. I beg you, please. Let's not try and scandalize the court. We disassociate ourselves from any scandal of the court. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Gershon Instagram.
Talk to me, bro.
So, are you CFM telling me that you are not able to complete the registration of the 0209 and then have to deactivate it?
Say again. Oh no.
This is what is happening. We call, they say that this line has been deactivated because you could not complete your registration.
Oh, that's not correct. Then
I'm telling you this at several times. This is what they have been telling me.
I see.
This morning.
Okay, we will check it. But now, I'm not sure that we couldn't complete it.
That's what they have been saying. Now, frankly speaking, this MPP, whatever they plan to do against you, they will succeed because they know what they are standing on. If you look at this, the secrecy case and the money, they are completely different things. Even as at the time, this man, the secrecy sitting in the parliament. The question is he qualified to be in parliament at that time? Is he still holding the dual citizenship? No. But they want to find every means to make sure this man is out. So to me, so far as this started from the beginning, and he was banned. Quite by the same similar issue concerning man, even though he was so it was different. The one happened at Teshimas or whatever it is. He was still in Parliament for the case on, but he was not suspended. But cases on was from the beginning. So NDC to make sure that they change the man. NPP will be able to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you. And you can also call us 0592-928-795 and 0208-227-290. 0592-928-795 and 0208-227-290. Let's hear your thoughts and comments.
FM Sunrise.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. John. How are you doing?
I'm fine. My name is Mr. Hughes. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
I'm Servant James Kaswa.
Okay, talk to me.
I believe this nation, we are governed by the Constitution.
That's correct.
And Constitution says, I think the first piece, that the sovereignty resides on the citizens. We hold the power to decide for the nation. How come a president who claims to be is not corrupt, human rights lawyer, and under his watch, Ghanaians are suffering. Wickedness is all over the place. How come a man who claims to be a deliverer has turned to be a dominant? The person who claims he has come to save this nation, but he has turned against the nation. The judiciary is very sad. People are suffering, weeping, crying. What is happening to this nation? Old man, 70 plus, I think such a person has compassion for his children. He thinks for the nation. He thinks for the future of the youth. But the youth has no more future. So I'm pleading to Mr. President, please, look on this nation, the future of the children, 50 years to come. Then when we are dead and gone, what will happen to the nation Ghana? We were born some years back. We saw under Rollins, we saw under John Akufo, we saw under Atamus and Tamama, but this time it's so terrible. Please, Mr. President, help Ghanaians. We are suffering.
Thank you,
Mr.
very much indeed. And you can also join us with your thoughts and comments here. We will cross over to Helen shortly on Zoom. For all those who have missed Helen, here she comes shortly.
3FM Sunrise.
You're calling us all the way from Kumasi. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm fine.
What's your name and location, please? Anochi, talk to me. You have to lower the volume of your radio so that we can talk through the phone.
Is it okay now?
Yes, it's better. Talk to me, my brother.
No, okay. The whole thing is, our president doesn't respect us. That's the whole thing. From his posture, his demeanor, everything. The president hasn't even shown it an iota of respect to Ghanaians. Whenever he speaks, any of his actions doesn't show any respect, especially his appointees. They really talk to us. They haven't even apologized for any wrongdoing at all. I haven't heard them doing this before. If you can tell me, you are a journalist, if you can call me and tell me that they wanted to do something and they end up doing it wrong and they say, oh, Ghanaians, we are sorry and this. They'll come and defend whatever. Please, Mr. President. All this while, I knew when he was campaigning, he wanted to be a president. I thought he knew everything about presidency, not knowing that we're cool. He doesn't know anything. Him says, you know, president now, a candidate you want again, when him be here. Oh, now said, a poor Kadipati and Kawuni party, or take a book a crap. We said, I need Ghana for a book a shampoo, a book of shampoo. It's very sad. Sometimes, cures now when me feel when I'm a small man of Pamoko top milk and bread, mammy, yet see more call school. And it's me top bread, no more clean, yet see more school of Cures next to me feel China, I'm a swung or I don't know. So, Ben, you got to bread me, milk brand, I mean, no school. I can't. Because they say bread, you're saying, milk and Ankasanka saying, Nakolani go school, my mom would say, Nabusumi from Yanka say, tomorrow and me. Miankasanka say, tomorrow and me. Ye Katasu among, she say, I did Jamupen away. Yamupe and Amoye. And I said, you, Yamu, the mobile, the mobile, we say, Mumbeshagan, for so nay, Yen, Nayam Koso. Why?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Clearly, he's not happy. 0592928795. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, boss.
Michael from Nima.
Talk to me, bro.
Sir Johnny, you guys who haven't registered your SIM for the Vodafone.
Charlie, I don't know about this,
So you have to ask your producers.
I'll ask them. I'm hearing it for the first time, but I know that they've been in the works for it. I don't know what the issue is, but I'll find out.
So Johnny, please, I have to make a little submission on the Asin North MP's issue. So Johnny,
go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask, weren't the executives of the NDC aware of this before he proceeded to file for his own?
Well, because the matter is before court, I want us to stay away from discussing the merits of the matter. What I did this morning was just to share information that the man has indicated that he will rerun and that there's a matter pending before court. If we discuss the detail of the matter, we'll be in trouble, you and I.
But is he qualified to rerun again?
Well, presently, as William has explained, he has not been convicted. He has only been charged, but he has not been convicted. So then he can run again.
Okay, all right. We noted. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too, my brother. Grateful. 0592928795. 0592928795. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother.
Right.
You know, I am totally disappointed in my brother Ken Asiedu. Ken has worked very hard to earn a very specific, respect and reputation for himself. He's actually, coalition or whatever against Galamsey. The vital, significant, and instrumental role that he played during the disaster at Keta, together with TV3 and all of you yourself, was, very, very appreciated by my people. But I can't comprehend why Ken decided to join this group. My brother, what, Ken and his group are doing now, it's a total aggravation and exacerbation of already problems that Ghanaians are the devil with. Why should they go and deactivate poor Ghanaians for what? This couldn't affect any of the plutocrats, elites in the society. It's the poorest of the poor. Yesterday, come and see how people are complaining bitterly. These hawkers, market women are complaining better, for deactivating their sheep. It's something very, very abhorring. So irritating and very exasperating to an extent that I can't even control myself when I want to analyze this particular issue.
But the what do you call it? The deactivation of the SIMs is not being done by Engineer Ken Asiedu and his chamber of telcos. It's being done by the ministry and the National Communications Authority. They are the ones who are doing it.
Then he's supposed not to grant.
Well, but what powers that does he have? The people with power are the ones who are deactivating the SIMs. So you should be directing it to them.
Yes, that is why I want to advise him not to actually put himself as a mouthpiece or eyepiece when it comes to, granting interview, defending the position of the ministry. Because if he continues doing that, then the reputation, the image that he has aimed for himself will actually be jeopardized. That is the piece of advice that I wanted. With those that we know, let them actually continue granting an interview so that they can be taken. But let me appeal on behalf of the poorest of the poor, the market women, the workers, that we plead with them. The only requirement for registration of, SIM card is Ghana card. Majority of them, it is not their fault that they don't have the Ghana
your point,
card.
I think your point is well made.
Every effort to get a Ghana card and they don't have. So they should reverse their decision to extend the time and ask NIA to expedite action on registration so that at the end of the day, the market women, the workers, the poorest of
your
the
poor. Your point is well made. Thank you very much. We're grateful. Thank you very much indeed. I think now you're belaboring the point. 0592928795. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir, Papa.
My brother. How are you, my brother?
I am greater than Accra. Talk to me.
Oh, wow. Anytime I hear your voice, you have a plastic William Charlie, on top of the world, my brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, but relative to what do you call it, the happiness in the country, sometimes you think about it, I say, why should we be under this very government led by Nana-Addo? Why? Buga buga. That's his principle. Buga buga. And you have some lawyers who will come and be defending him. That yes, he's right on course. You see, what is happening today? The Supreme Court says that sacking of Dumlefo is unconstitutional, which shows that Nana-Addo is a buga buga president. It's not democratic at all. Even why should I use this particular issue to describe Nana-Addo as not a democratic leader? Some people, what do you call it? Santrofi, Lulugi, them. They don't have reps in parliament.
All right.
You understand me? And he calls himself a human rights person, lawyer. You understand? If I start to have Nana-Addo as the president of Ghana, to be frank with you, Johnny, my brother, very, very, very sad. You are going to IMF to ask for loan. You've gotten the loan. But your number of ministers, there are too many. Over bloated. Using the cash unnecessarily. While people are, the kids who need, chair to sit on in schools and things like that.
Okay.
It's sad to have this man as president of Ghana, my brother. I'll keep it up. You're good with my brother. God protect and bless you.
Thank you.
God protect and bless you, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, for the good work you are doing for Mother Ghana.
Amen.
Johnny.
Thank you so much. And you can also call us 0592928795. 0592928795. This is a Sunrise Morning Show here on 3FM 92.7. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Is it?
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're live on air. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Monilord from Greater Accra region.
Okay, talk to me.
What my brother said is true. Ghanaians are blind.
Sorry about that. Sorry that you couldn't stay on.
There is an acute shortage of user-friendly, decent housing for people in middle and low-income brackets in our country. This is a long-standing problem that gets worse with each passing day. It is time to tackle the issue and find a resolution. We're starting with the completion of the many abandoned projects dotted around the country. A consortium of local banks has raised $51 million to fund the completion of the social housing units started by the Kufuor administration in 2006 at Koforidua, Tamale, and Ho. The Saglemi housing project, started under the last NDC government, is also high on our list of priorities this year. The 5,000 units it offers would boost our housing numbers, We're therefore establishing the value for money issues surrounding the project in order to reconcile the number of houses built with the schedule of payments made and accelerate delivery. The 2019 budget made provision for the construction of 200,000 housing units and a database of local and foreign developers that has been created to help make this policy a reality. Land banks have also been secured in several towns across Ghana, where factories producing prefabricated building materials can be sited for this huge construction effort. There are many well-intentioned projects that ended up pricing out the low-income earners who were supposed to be their beneficiaries. We're determined to learn the lessons from past projects. The Ministry of Finance is working to launch a 1 billion Ghana cedi housing fund that would target low-income earners. Mr. Speaker, government will continue with the other housing projects for the police, armed forces, and government workers across the country through agencies like the State Housing Corporation. The most exciting news on the housing landscape, though, is the drafting of plans to regenerate Nima, which holds the dubious title of being Accra's first slum. It has, of course, progressed very much since those early days, even if it has been unable to shake off the urban slum title. I'm a proud resident of Nima myself. And I'm extremely excited that the regeneration plans will not dislodge or dispossess residents, but rather transform Nima into a well laid out residential area with full amenities.
3FM Sunrise.
The people of Nima have to wait patiently. The estates will come.